Hey guys, it's Melanie and Alf. Happy Saturday and welcome back to ye old weekly home fragrance roundup. This is the video that I like to do every single Saturday where I share what I've been burning and melting this week in terms of home fragrance. Oh, let us not forget what I have been lamping and crocking. And hello sir, hi. Whoa. What's going on here? You want to snuggle into my lap? You're so sweet. Anyway, I hope you guys had a fantastic week, and let's dive in. Let's see what I used this week in terms of home fragrance, give you guys some updates on some candles, and I have a bunch of wax melts. I have really been trying my darndest. Thanks for burping in my face. That is delightful. Just got a whiff of dog food. Yeah, it's delicious. So I have been changing my wax out like crazy because I am trying really hard to use up a lot of my summer wax from Scentsy. I don't really want to like store it until next summer. There's a few things that I kind of want to hang on to for next year, but for the most part, I really like to purchase my Scentsy as I use it at this point. I don't like to just have like a bunch of it necessarily. I always do to some degree because I have my Scentsy club. And in my club, I certainly have a number of fragrances that are kind of seasonally specific. So those kind of have to get stored away. Sir, I'm gonna need you to stop. he's really needing some love right now. So yeah, we're gonna go with it, guys. I'm not gonna turn the camera off and redo this. Sorry for the intro. In the description box right below this video, I'm going to put lots and lots of links for you. I will also put my Candle Croc 101. I will put my Candle Lamp 101 videos. Both of those are in-depth, sort of like informational type videos about candle crocs. Do you need one? Do you want one? What do they do? How do you use them? Candle lamps, same thing. What is it? How does it work? What's a great option? All of that kind of stuff. So I will put that down below. I will also put a link to a great neutral candle crock that works really well for me. I will also put my favorite candle lamp in the description box down below. It's definitely one that I think is worth splurging on because it has a lot of extra features that most candle lamps don't have. So, sir, I put the lotion on my legs because I like it there, so please don't lick it off. Are you gonna do this the whole time? I really hope not. Okay, so let's get started. Also, I will put links to where you can buy any of these things, any discount codes if I have an affiliate discount code. All of that is down there. So it's always a plethora of information, right? Okay, let's get started with what I have had in my crocs this week. In the bedroom, I decided to move the blueberry pie that I was burning over here on this end table because the wick studded out. I don't know what happened. It was burning perfectly fine. And then I think it was on Wednesday of this week, I walked into the room and I was like, I totally had this candle lit. What happened? It like put itself out. That's how like nubby the wicks got. It got to the point where it put itself out. So it's doing just fine in the crock that is in my bedroom. I don't think that I have anything going in my filming room, but I do have the Nest Apple Blossom. I moved that from underneath the lamp into the laundry room candle crock, and I had this is Nest candle number 2 that is currently on my poop list because this is Sicilian Tangerine. I purchased this last year. Was it last year or the year before? I think it was last year from Sephora probably or something. And yeah, it totally dudded out on me. So I don't know why this happened to like 2 Nest candles in a row. It happens from time to time with Nest. It's not like an every time occurrence. Obviously, I would never probably buy them if this happened every single time. But occasionally I do get one where for whatever reason the wicks just die which is obviously a major bummer if you're paying like 48 bucks for a candle. But that being said, I popped this underneath my candle lamp, and I'm actually thinking that I'm probably going to get more life out of this particular scent that way. But I decided not to open my other candle lamp because I want to gift that to a girlfriend who saw my candle lamp recently and was like, oh, that looks so cool. Where'd you get that? So her birthday is coming up in September, and so I'm just gonna gift that one to her. So I kept it in the box and then decided to just move this underneath the candle lamp that I have going right now. And it's great. The candle lamp certainly is going to help me get a lot more life out of this, and I mean, I'm not going to be able to burn it. The wick just died, so you can still see it there. You know what I've noticed with these Nest candles is that when they get like this white tip on them, that's when they dud out. Like if you get a Nest candle and you light it for the first couple burns and you see that, are you going to be able to see it? Ooh, this camera is so much better. Look at that. I need to get my face out of there completely. Hopefully that'll focus really nicely. But yeah, do you see that little bit of white that's at the tip there? For whatever, the Apple Blossom candle also did this. And it causes the flame to be super, super low. And then the wax just comes around and it just kills the wick. So, not happy about it, but also it's okay. I've got that lamp. That's what I have it for. It's to deal with problem candles, and this is my problem child of the week. So I will say the Apple Blossom I think is just about done now. So I think I'm gonna have to turn the crock off and let that harden, and then I'll grab that out of there, and then we'll have it for something else. I'm sure something else will misbehave. Burning currently right now, I just thought I'd go through what I have going currently. There is a berry waffle cone. He's finally calmed down. It's a berry waffle cone. It's the original one in the purple ribbed glass. I love it. It's so good. I'm almost done with it. So again, I'm kind of right now trying to finish up a lot of my summer fragrances because I have decided that next week I'm going to transition to fall decor. I need to do it a little bit earlier anyway because I do intend on filming it, and then I want to upload a Decorate for Fall with Me series during the first like week or so of September. So and I'm gonna need time to like edit the footage, put in the music and all that stuff. I've started doing just a little bit of editing with my videos. It's still super, super basic, but at least I've got the basics down at this point, but it takes me forever. Technology is not my friend, especially with my brain just being like all over the place these days. So, but it's gonna take me a little bit more time to get that pulled together. So yeah, I'm so excited. I am so ready to get out all of my sweater pumpkins and to just have like a fall explosion in my house. And then once the pumpkins go up, I don't even care if it's still 90 degrees out. It just, once there's pumpkins up, then it's fall. That's my theory. That's what I'm going with. So anyway, just trying to finish up these summer candles right now. I don't actually think that I have anything else. Oh no, I do. In the kitchen, I placed another Kringle candle order, and most of it was delivered this week. So in there, I popped a couple of backups of some of the fall candles that I've reviewed already that I really love, that I wanted more of. And I got them in the 3-wick format, which really is, right now, they have not transitioned over to the pure soy 3-wick format. I'm hoping that for sure within maybe the next few months that they're able to switch over, but it'll probably be for either holiday or even maybe next spring and summer candles. I don't know the ins and outs of when they're planning on like having this transition completed, but I'm very excited about it. But I wanted to get the 3-wick formats because I wanted to put them in my Bath & Body Works candle holders. I have a ton of fall candle holders from Bath & Body Works, and they're the same exact type of jar as Bath & Body Works uses, so they're a really good fit for those. So I picked up some of those, and then I also picked up a couple more country candles that I have never reviewed that I thought might be worth just sharing my thoughts on. But I only got the medium jars this time. I finally wised up and was like, okay, stop ordering these large jars, because the paraffin formula from Kringle, just, it burns forever. You are gonna have a paraffin candle for years, I swear. They're so frustrating sometimes. I am someone at this point where I really get a lot of satisfaction out of finishing a candle, and I don't feel like I can do that with paraffin wax, and it's just not my favorite format anyway to begin with. But they do have some delicious scents in the country candle line that they do not have over in the soy line. And you know, I realize there are certain fragrances that are better for certain types of wax, so you know, there may not ever be any crossover. Occasionally there is, but yeah, anyway. So what is in my kitchen right now? This is, I think it's called Coffee Shop. I wanted to try that particular scent because I really love a coffee candle in the kitchen in the morning, especially during the fall months. I just think it's so fun to like get up, and you know, I usually try to wake up around 6:30 during the school year so I can come downstairs, sort of wake up before I have to wake Stella up for the day to get ready for school. I like to light a candle, make my coffee, and just decompress for a moment, because Stella is a child who is not a morning person, and so getting her ready in the morning is, I don't know, it's not the greatest joy in my life. I love my kids so much, but she takes after my husband, who like just hates waking up in the morning. There's nothing worse for those two. So like, I like to have that time to sort of like decompress and just, okay, prepare myself for what I'm about to get into. So this I thought would be a delicious candle to have during those fall mornings, especially the first couple weeks of school. So I started burning it now because I also want to review it. It's a really rich, robust, more pure coffee fragrance. At least that's what I'm getting from it so far. I don't get much in the way of creaminess from it. I might actually consider putting like a vanilla candle in there to sort of add a little bit more of that like creamy, like more of like a latte type of fragrance, because right now it's just very much like fresh brewed coffee, which I think can be delicious, but I do like a little bit of sweetness. And just from the lid here, I can tell there's a touch of sweetness with this. I think it's called Coffee Shop. I might be making that up. Again, check the description box down below. I will put a link to Kringle Candle. You can check out all of their different collections. I have a discount code with them, so that'll save you a little bit more money. Yeah, it's delicious so far, but I want to burn it a little bit more before I review it for you guys. What else were we doing this week? Okay, just a little bit of Golden Harvest. I lit this maybe once. I already reviewed it. I burned Basket of Apples once. I like to do these two together. I think they're a great complementary fragrance to each other. My house, oh gosh, you guys, it's been such a hodgepodge of fragrances because I've been trying my hardest to start reviewing a lot of these like holiday scents that I picked up from QVC and from HomeWorx.Shop. I've been trying to burn the fall candles that I ordered from Kringle, and at the same time also still trying to finish up some of my summer fragrances. So I've been trying to do like the summer fragrances more in the morning, and then in the afternoon I've been lighting up some of these like fall fragrances to be able to test those and review them. But this week I was doing, has this wax hardened? Yeah, okay, just blew this out not long ago. I've been burning HomeWorx Cheers, which the first round that I burned of both the Cheers and the Congrats, this one right here, these were from spring and summer this year, and I purchased these from HomeWorx.Shop, and they were quite a bbit lighter in the spring when I first got them, but they have improved in strength and throw, and I'm also putting them into my candle crocs as well, not my crocs, my Hurricanes as well. So that is also helping to boost the strength and the throw a little bit. But I do think there is something to letting your candles cure just a little bit longer. Again, I agree that you shouldn't have to do that. When you purchase a candle, it should just be ready to go. It should be fully cured. You should just light it up and have like the strength and the throw that you have come to expect from a company. but this was a tough year in the spring and summer so far for HomeWorx. So I'm finding that the ones that I set aside for the latter part of the summer are really performing much better than they did earlier when I first got them. So I don't know, for what it's worth, that's working out for me. So those were two that I was trying to finish up. So my goal is to get those done before the end of August. At this point, I don't think I'm gonna bring any other summer candles down to get started on. I did not get nearly as far as I wanted to, but I do have some like summer candles. Like I think that I will probably still use the peach upside down cake that I have in September, because I think that will pair nicely with some of my other just early generic gourmand scents in the fall. I also have more coconut shortbread, and I'm actually thinking that the coconut shortbread would pair really nicely with the coffee shop candle. So I'll still get through a few more of those like summer scents, but definitely did not put the dent into my collection that I really wanted to. But lessons learned, lessons learned. The thing is, ordering from QVC the way that I used to in the past, like the candles from QVC are sold typically in duos or trios depending on the collection, and if I really loved something, I would buy multiple boxes, and that just caused my collection to like pile up. And while I used to be someone that really would pride herself on having like an extensive candle collection, I'm just not at that place anymore in my life. It really overwhelms me in a way. I'm not giving up home fragrance, believe me, but I'm just trying to buy it in a more reasonable way so that I am able to use it within the season that I actually purchased it. And I'm trying to also remember, and this is something that I'm, you know, like, if you're looking to change this habit as well, there will always be amazing new delicious things that come out that you're probably gonna enjoy. Will it suck for me if someday Harvest Leaves from HomeWorx goes away? Yeah, that'd be a major bummer. Would it suck for me if someday Bath & Body Works permanently retired Autumn from their collection? Yeah, that would suck for me. But you know what? I can probably find another similar fragrance to Harvest Leaves that I would also enjoy burning. So same with Autumn. Like, I would find another great apple scent that I would probably enjoy. So yeah, I'm trying to really change my mindset, and it's hard. Believe me, I'm in like, oh God, I'm almost in my mid-40s at this point. I turned 44 in November, and I think just the older I get, the more I can't have chaos in terms of clutter, because my brain is just not working the way that it used to. And for whatever reason, when I see massive amounts of candles like in closets, it just makes me go, ah, it's too much. So yeah, I realize it's a major first world problem, but I don't know. I feel like most of you guys watching this video are also probably candle collectors or big, huge, fat fans of home fragrance. Otherwise, I don't know why you would be here. But yeah, you know, it's just, you go through different phases in your life, and I'm at the like phase, or oh, I hate this word, season of life, where I just need a little bit less clutter, and I'm on a mission. You'll see a review of this next week. This is, what is this? Eggnog French toast. I actually just filmed this review a little bit earlier today. Won't say too much. What else? Oh, tomorrow. What are you gonna see tomorrow? You're gonna see my review of Cozy Weekend from HomeWorx. Just watch it. Just watch it. And then you're also gonna see a review of this, which, just a little spoiler for you there. Harvest Bake Shop. Oh, it's delicious. Oh, it's so, like, I am well past the halfway point at this stage, and when I shared my last HomeWorx candle haul, I kind of, I didn't say that I disliked this one, but on cold sniff, I feel like it's different than when you're burning it. This one has to be experienced, and it's, I love it. I love it. It's so good. Let's do some wax melts. So again, I was changing my wax quite a bit this week. So there's a number of things in here. All right, I actually just changed my wax out to some Kringle scents today. I do here's my thing. So next week, I should be able to upload my newest Kringle candle haul. But I picked up a bunch of their wax melts. Now, here's my thing with the Kringle wax melts. I don't think that you should purchase these with the expectation that you're going to get multiple days of use out of them. I know that Mick is in the process of reformulating his wax melts to change the amount of oils or whatever they're doing to make their wax melts last longer, just to be much more impressive. Right now in their current iteration, they really don't, for me, compare to the Scentsy wax melts. Scentsy, for whatever reason, I can always get usually multiple days out of a couple of cubes. With the wax melts from Kringle, usually after a day, they have faded to the point where I'm ready to change them out. So I wouldn't recommend getting them with the expectation that they are going to perform like Scentsy. If you're a huge Scentsy buff, you'll probably be like, whoa, no, why do I have to change this like the very next day? But yeah. So, but I did pick up several because there are so many fragrances, especially in their new fall collection, that I have just fallen in love with, and I just needed more of them. So picked up a bunch, and you'll see what I picked up next week. But I decided to get a bunch of the Sicilian Orange. So I've got Sicilian Orange going in the upstairs of the house. You guys know how I feel about this fragrance from them. It's absolutely heavenly. If you're just looking to try fragrances and they're out of like the daylights, definitely pick up the wax melts just to be able to experience, because I can tell you that they smell they're an exact version of the candle format. So if you're just looking to like get like a small thing to be able to experience the fragrance before you purchase the candle, these are a good way to go for sure. So I don't want to like poo-poo them, but they are not up to like the standards that I've become accustomed to, I guess, using Scentsy all these years. So, and then you guys know how I felt about both of these fragrances being together or burning together at the same time. These are the Country Candle Candy Apples and Kettle Corn melts. So I did a cube of each. It smells like the fair in my house again right now, and it's making me so happy. I know it's only gonna be a day, but that's okay. They're just really, really, oh, these are so delicious. So, I mean, I guess I shouldn't say anything yet because I just put them in, and who knows, maybe they tweaked something with these new melts, but I don't believe that they have like reformulated them per se, because no one has shared anything with me in terms of like that being a thing quite yet. But I know that's something that they're working on. That's the one thing that I really appreciate about candles, is that I feel like Mick and his team are constantly trying to improve their product, constantly trying to tweak, make it better, make it stronger, make the throw better. Like, I just appreciate that they're actually taking the time to really test and to really like make sure that their product is as good as it can be. And if it's not, they're willing to like make it better. So there's that. Let's go in with the Scentsy next. So finished my black raspberry vanilla already. This came with my club. This was my half price item. This is one of the few Scentsy items that I'm always like, why don't you work better? But I feel like the bricks that I get with my club orders are not as strong and they're not as long lasting as the bricks that I get like in the various collections that they put out through the years. So, but this is also only $12.50 when I pop it in my club because it's my half price item. So I think for $12.50, I'm okay with changing this out on a daily basis, but I don't know. I wouldn't get this and expect like incredible performance like you get from just like the regular bars or whatever. So also this week, Forever Yours. This was from Bring Back My Bar. This is just a really pretty perfumey floral. I like this one. Not anything terribly special for me. Again, these are all things that like I don't see myself melting during the fall months. So, and how has it been 24 minutes? I just don't understand how these videos are always so long. Sweet but Fierce. This was from I think this was the Glamorous You collection, if I remember correctly. These were all very perfumey scents, perfumey florals. This has a little bit of like a powdered note to it, but it's sweet. I I like this one. This whole collection, here's another one, Keep It Sassy. I really liked the collection, and I think I got two bundles. And the first one I used last year, and then the second one I saved for this summer. I think it was a great collection, but it wasn't anything that was like hoard worthy to me per se. This one here is really nice. This one has like a slight bit of fruitiness to it, but again, still a floral note in here. Very, very feminine scents in this collection for sure. Flower Child, this was also a Bring Back My Bar from, I think it was June, I think. This is a sweet floral. I feel like there's maybe some, is there rose in here or peony? It's kind of hard to tell with florals sometimes for me with Scentsy, because I feel like a lot of the different floral notes could kind of be a few different things, but I did really like this one. Again, it wasn't club worthy or anything like that, but pleasant. My Only Sunshine. So this one reminded me a little bit of a perfume that I wore in the 90s. It wasn't Sunflowers. I cannot put, like, I can't place it right now, but this just smells extremely familiar to me. Yeah, so familiar. Like, it triggers memories of, like, I think right around like middle school time. But for the life of me, I can't remember what the perfume was. I've been a huge perfume sucker my whole life. By the way, next week, I filmed it earlier today, I have a video coming up about my top tips and tricks that I personally use to get the most out of my personal fragrances, my perfumes, my eau de parfums, my eau de toilettes, body sprays, things like that. So that video I think is actually going to be going up on Monday. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, stay tuned for that. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to cut it off here because we're at over 26 minutes. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Remember to check out the description box down below. I will update any sales that are happening anywhere. If there's a Bath & Body Works sale or anything like that, I will denote that in the description box. I feel like there's a lot of things that sometimes people ask questions about that, or clarifications and stuff, that I actually denote in that box down there. So always worth having a look at that first. But yeah, anyway, have a great rest of your day. And now that I have this really calm dog, I'm gonna wake him up and force him to move. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.